Brought to you by Gamezy. Win up to rupees 5 crores every day. Download the app now.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the place where we check in with all of the latest happenings, whether quirky, interesting or straight up newsworthy from the world of the IPL 2022. And we're about to start off with something that's quite interesting, especially if you're a fan of the Kolkata Knight Riders. That's because this man, Brendon McCullum, who's currently the head coach of the KKR side, is reportedly set to step down from his role at the end of the 2022 season. That is, of course, not due to the fact that his job is in any sort of threat, but because he is, according to media reports in multiple sources, set to become the next head coach of the England cricket team. That's right. Now, considering the fact that he's currently only mostly coached in franchise T20 cricket, to make the jump from there to coaching a test side would be quite the interesting thing, to say the least. However, that being said, it would be an interesting move because the new captain, Ben Stokes, has an aggressive mindset and it's exactly the kind of thing that this man would enjoy working with. And of course, we know that the England test team is in dire need of some form of revival because they won just one of their last 12 tests and their form was so bad that it ended up leading to Joe Root being sacked as captain. Whether or not McCullum is the man to lead that revival, well, that's something we'll only know once he actually does get the job. And speaking of the Knight Riders, but moving our focus to the entire group and not just the head coach of the Kolkata Knight Riders, the Knight Riders group have now they're extending their reach in the world of T20 cricket because they have acquired the Abu Dhabi franchise in the UAE T20 League, which means that the team from Abu Dhabi will be known as the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. This is, of course, not the first time that the Knight Riders has extended their reach in the world of T20 cricket. Besides the Kolkata team, they also own the Trinbago Knight Riders, who compete in the Caribbean Premier League, or the CPL for short. Interestingly, the last time that the Trinbago Knight Riders won the title, guess who was their head coach? Yep, a certain Brendon McCullum. So anyway, on from news which is a little serious nature to something more fun, because let's face it, we at Sports Today, we love to have a lot of fun. So we're going to talk about this one particular moment from yesterday's Delhi versus Rajasthan match, and oh boy, what a doozy it was indeed. Sparked a lot of debate. And well, as you can see, the picture which is being shown here was of David Warner being bowled by Yuzvendra Chahal. Now, of course, I use bowled in head quotes because despite the fact that the balls hit the stumps, the bails lit up, the stumps lit up, but the bails did not get dislodged, and that meant that Warner technically was not out. That's right. The face of Yuzi Chahal tells the entire story here, because this happened, by the way, in the 9th over of the match when the Rajasthan Royals were in dire need of a breakthrough, and if they had gotten that breakthrough, they might have actually been favourites to win the match. But as it turns out, Warner survived. That he and Mitchell Marsh put on an absolute clinic on how to chase, and the Rajasthan Royals will actually have to wait a little bit longer to confirm that all-important playoff spot. And lastly, we're talking about the Rajasthan Royals taking another L, but this time on the social media department, which, as we know, is a bit of a rarity. Now, the incident in question revolves around this one tweet from the Rajasthan Royals where they said double trouble, and they showed the figures of both Trent Boult and Prasidh Krishna after the first and second over. Of course, as we can see, only one run was given away and they got 1 wicket. But as we all know, this didn't really matter in the end because it was indeed the Delhi Capitals who ended up winning the game, and that's why they co-tweeted this and responded with something very, very interesting, saying this double, referring to, of course, Mitch Marsh and David Warner, was never in trouble. Oof. Shots fired indeed, and that is a headshot, a KO, whatever it is you want to call it. The end with this particular edition of the IPL News Wrap. Now, thank you all very much if you join us on a regular basis. I appreciate the fact that you come and listen to me ramble on about the latest happenings. If you enjoy what it is that we do, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, comment below on any and everything that caught your interest here. We do see all of your comments. We don't reply. And last but not the least, don't forget to download the Gamezy app for all of your fantasy gaming needs. You stand a chance of winning up to 5 crores daily, and you can make multiple teams in multiple phases of the game. So what exactly is it that you're waiting for? Use the link in our descriptor and you'll get some bonus cash. As always, I have been Shane Rice, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.